For the week of May 17th, I'm Justice Palumbo.
And I'm Caden Speen. This is CMS Student News.
For our top story this week, there will be the first call-out meeting for the Washington, D.C. trip. Students will travel via bus and spend multiple days in the nation's capital seeing our most famous landmarks. The D.C. trip will be available for the current 6th and 7th graders. This meeting will be held on the 22nd at 5:30 in Mr. Nielsen's room.
In other news, we would like to congratulate Landon Smith with the final CMS Excellence Award. He has shown what it truly means to be a cadet, demonstrating excellence in academics and character. Landon was presented with this award at the last Mill Creek School Board meeting. We now turn to this week's Info with the 5-0, starring Deputy Johnson.
All right, so another really good question. What do movies and television get wrong about your job? We cannot solve crimes in an hour with commercial breaks. That does not happen. If we take fingerprints, we just don't take them back to a lab and we get a print right away. They go to the state police lab. They have to run it through a series of tests and they have to compare it to known fingerprints. So it could take, 3 to 6 months to get a fingerprint return. When we go to arrest someone, we do not always start reading them their Miranda rights, which is you have the right to remain silent and all that good stuff. I've arrested plenty of people without reading them their rights, and yes, it's perfectly legal because you have to be in custody and, very important conjunction, being asked questions, guilt-seeking questions. If I don't need to ask you any questions because I already know that you did something, I'm not going to read you your Miranda rights. Something else you always see on TV is when people are driving or doing something and shooting and they actually hit their target. That is very, very difficult to hit a target while you're moving, while you're running, while you're driving, or anything like that. Very, very difficult. So they get that wrong a lot. So those are the main things that you see on TV that are not actually true. So very good question.
Thanks, Deputy Johnson. Now we turn to the sports with Colin Goditis.
In this clip, you'll see number 42, Cascade baseball player Evan Lamphere hit a shot over a center fielder's head towards right center for a triple and RBI. In this clip, you'll see Cascade track runner Mara Strika complete a 100-meter hurdle in 20.25 seconds.
Watch out, Trey. Trey, watch out.
Thanks, Colin. We now turn to the weather with Joel Simsky.
Hello, it is I, Joel Semsky, also known as Mr. Winters with Hair. For your weekend forecast on Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 62. On Saturday, it will be sunny with a high of 82 and a low of 63. On Sunday, we will have scattered showers with a high of 80 and a low of 62. Have a spiffy weekend indeed.
Thanks for joining us here on the CMS Student News. Don't forget, next week's flavors are pineapple and mixed berry. Don't forget, next week's...
Kid number 4. Here.
You don't have to rush through it.
But I want to get done.
Don't rush through it.
The weekend forecast on Friday, dang it.
Yeah, you're good.
This is the CMS Student
That was a horrible run through.
Don't forget, next week's flavor... Ugh! Okay.
Try to do like as much of a dull voice as you can because
Each will be available for the current 6th and 7th graders.
This award at the last CMS...
It's got to look
bitches.
Current 6th and...
Excellence in academics and character.
Still got it louder. I mean, not louder.
If you're hit a shot over the center fielder's head, Oh, do it.
It's harassment.
We would like to congratulate Landon Smith with... I said congratulate.
Didn't I made it sound like a D?